It's Jack from B&T MacFarlane. Today we're going to go over the BX series from Kubota, so let's get into it. The BX series from Kubota is the most popular model that we sell here at this dealership, and there's a bunch of different reasons. I've made videos on this channel why the BX is the most popular, but the biggest one, as you can see here, it's the Swiss Army knife of tractors. No matter what implement or any application you want to do with this tractor, there's attachments and implements and all kinds of stuff you can put on this tractor that will allow you to do that job. But when you're first shopping around for your tractor, a lot of people start at the BX series and they're completely overwhelmed. Kubota, they have so many different models within this series. So I'm going to make this video today to kind of narrow down the choices for you and explain each different model. In front of me here, I have two of the BX models, which is about half of the lineup. I have the BX2380 right here in front of me, and then behind me I have the BX23s. In the lineup, you have the BX1880, BX2380, BX2680, and BX23s. The front number denotes the horsepower, and then the 80 is just the series. So this is all part of the BX80 series, including the BX23s. The biggest difference between these tractors is the backhoe and the non-backhoe version. So right here you have the BX2380. As you can see, there's no backhoe on it, just the 3-point hitch. And then the BX23s, it's the only model in the BX lineup that allows you to have a backhoe on the back of the tractor. This is pretty unique for Kubota because every other model of tractor, if you don't get the backhoe from factory, you're able to add it down the road. But the BX lineup, you cannot add a backhoe to a 2380, an 1880, or a 2680. So that's a huge consideration to make when you're actually deciding between these tractors, is if the backhoe would be something that you would be using. Because if you don't get it right from the start, there's no way you can add it down the road. Continuing on the theme of the backhoe, the one on the 23s, it's very capable. You're going to dig down to about 6 feet down to a 2-foot flat bottom. It does come with a 12-inch bucket, and we always send it with a mechanical thumb. And again, like I just mentioned, this is going to be a huge decision you have to make right from the start. So the BX23s, it's the only one that allows you to have that backhoe because it has the correct subframe mounting. And if you take a look at the roll bars, the BX23s, it's slightly wider to accommodate that seat spinning around. We're on the 2380 and all the other models, it's going to be a little bit narrower roll bar because that seat does not swivel around. To add the backhoe, you're about $8,000 to $9,000 extra, so you really need to look at what type of projects you're going to be doing right from the get-go. Because if you can't find or justify that kind of price to use a backhoe, then getting a 2380 might be the route for you. And now we're going to look at the horsepower differences between the BX lineup. You have the BX1880. This is going to be the baby brother in Kubota's BX lineup. So this is going to have 18 horsepower. It will have the lowest horsepower. It does sit on a slightly smaller frame size, so it has about 1 inch shorter tires, and it's a little bit narrower as well. But it does have the same loader on the front. All the BX series have the same loader with an LA344S, which lifts about 700 pounds. But the BX1880, it's really going to be meant for someone with about 1 to 2 acres of property that's very, very finished, not too much off-roading, and you're really just looking to do a little bit of landscaping as well as some lawn mowing. So all these tractors as well have a mid-mount PTO, so you're able to run a mid-mower as well as a front snowblower on any of these tractors. And then looking at the 2380 and the 23s, both of these have a 23 horsepower diesel engine from Kubota. So these ones are going to be basically the middle ground. They're both the exact same size tractor. The only difference, again, one has a backhoe, one does not. And then you can look at the big brother, the BX2680. This is the highest horsepower model with 26 horsepower. It's going to be really meant for someone doing a lot of rough PTO work. So if you want to run a rear wood chipper or any kind of heavy front mount snowblower that's going through thick, wet, deep snow, that will be the option for you. Or if you want to use it more of a farming tractor, if you're pulling a tiller or a very small plow, the extra horsepower will be able to help you with that. The operator's platforms on all these tractors will be exactly the same with the exception of the BX1880. It's a little bit smaller and the seat does not have armrests, so that's the only difference between these tractors. Is if you get that 1880, just know that your operator's platform will be a little bit limited. But other than that, the 2380, 23s, and 2680 all have the exact same operator's platforms up here. Now we're going to talk about tire choice on the BX series. The BX2380, 23s, and 2680 all have 3 different tire choices. You can get them right here with the R14s, get R4s or turf tires, but the BX1880, you can only get it on turf tires. So again, it just kind of assisted in more of a finished landscaping, mowing your lawn, driving across finished property kind of application. Because with those turf tires, I made a video, but they have a slightly thinner sidewall. So going into the deep dark woods or doing some heavy loader work, it's not really situated for those kind of applications. Where the BX2380 and up, with those R14 or R4 tires, they're a little bit more well suited to going into the deep dark woods and doing some heavier loader applications. So in summary, if you're looking for a tractor with a backhoe that is very capable in the BX lineup, you have to go with the BX23s. And if you're looking for more of a smaller landscaping tractor, then the BX1880 or 2380 might be suited for you. And if you really need that extra PTO horsepower and extra horsepower in general to run all kinds of larger implements on a BX tractor, then you should start considering the BX2680. And as always, I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you need help with parts, sales, or service, give us a call at 613-225-0555. Thank you.